ahead and get started on Breath of the Wild. So, welcome everybody to Breath of the Wild Part 17 for the game that just never is going to end unless we decide to end it all at once. Who knows? It is a strong possibility I could just say, you know what, I'm done, and just go beat Ganon any possible minute. Tweak and torque. New. Not doing any of that. Oh, geez. Frame rate. Frame rate much? Okay, there we go. You can dance your own revolution, you know. You only break dance when playing your guitar. Gotcha. I actually don't do a lot of movement when I play guitar. I try not to. But yeah, with this session, yeah, it was really close to being a music stream today, which I thought would have been really cool, because there is a particular music project that I'm working on right now that will be a cover of one Parkway Drive song, and it's kind of the last thing that we were doing on the old six strings in dropped B tuning. But once that's done, I'll be posting that to the new YouTube channel that I created for the music project. If anybody is interested in that, it goes by the name of Absinthe. This is a name that Colton had picked out for us back in 2009. We hadn't really done anything significant. We were never really a full-fledged band. We've had people come in long enough to kind of set up like we were going to be a full band, but we just never got everybody on board and everybody playing, and life got complicated. We all kind of ended up doing our own things, but Colton and I, we stay pretty much just with each other when it comes to playing guitar. We just kind of have always been like, you know what? We're buddy guitar players, and he knows enough about the drums to be able to program them into our music, and we both play the guitar, and sometimes we do some vocals, but yeah, it's pretty fun. And lately I've been putting a lot of time and effort into playing the 7 string. Decided today I was going to pick up the 6 string again, because there's kind of a need for me to go back to it. So with the gosh dang, please put that bow away. With this new project that we're working on, it's actually been one that we've been kind of playing around with for years, as just kind of like our warm-up sessions. Whenever we'd sit down to play guitar, we'd start with this song to kind of get us like started. And we just decided, you know what, I think it's time that we actually record this as a true cover. And it was all pretty much good to go, except Colton's takes got all screwed up for some reason, and were difficult to no, I do not have the rupees. That's okay. Yeah, I'm not reading. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. I'm not actually reading anything. But his takes got muddied up for some reason. Kind of combined some things that weren't supposed to be together, and that made it impossible for me to mix his with mine appropriately. So he was willing to re-record all of his segments, except in this re-recording, he's changed some things, and that's giving me an opportunity to need to go back and redo all of mine as well. Hey, True Bunnycorns, how's it going? We want to breakdance stream. That is lovely. If you want to breakdance stream, I believe you know how to do the breakdancing, and you know how to stream. Sarge streaming for us while not being 100% is mad respect. I do try. I'd say I'm probably at like 90%. There's a possibility I might, oh shoot, I just did not pay attention to what was going on here. I might not make it through the whole stream tonight, but we'll see what happens as we get going. I need some good and proper rest. I haven't actually slept well in about 4 days. Because every time I try to fall asleep, I just wake up to everything building up in my throat, which is not wonderful. You're streaming even though you're sick because... Oh, yes. So yeah, even though I'm sick, you know, I'm definitely good to be live. I don't really mind too much. So I don't even remember what we were doing. It looks like we left ourselves with a couple of shrines. Where I don't even know what this was for, to be honest. Let's go this way and see if we can find out what that blue marker was for. Because I really don't remember. Yeah, I might shorten the stream. I might only take this until about maybe about 11 p.m. my time. So it's almost yeah, it's 7:30 now. So that's a pretty significant amount of time, I feel like. Did you get that nap I wanted? No, I definitely did not. Also, I don't really recall saying that I wanted a nap today. I could go for a nap though. Not gonna lie, could go for a nap. Yeah, last night I I laid down and I was trying to fall asleep around 10 o'clock. Woke up at 11:40 p.m. With that nasty tickle in my throat. It had just been like recurring in my sleep. I just kept feeling it and feeling it and feeling it. It woke me up. I get up. I go downstairs, stir up some emergency for yeah, for the immune booster, and suck down a cough drop. And while I'm waiting for these things to kind of help out with getting my throat back to where I can go to sleep, I came down here. I was honestly at the computer probably until about 12:20, knowing fully well that I would have to be up at 5:30. I was just sitting down here working on some of that music project, trying to figure out whether the recordings that I was provided were viable and whether or not I was going to be able to mix everything. That was kind of when I realized there's going to be an opportunity here to redo the takes that I've done. You're getting old. I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. No, the feeling my allergies have gotten worse and worse the past couple of weeks. Oh, it started raining. Cool. My eyes being watery and sneezing is through the roof immensely. Sometimes my sleeping patterns during this time of the year is just so out of place. You know, and it is kind of a really odd time of the year because the days are just so long. So even DLC has trouble going to sleep at night because if it's still light outside, he thinks, oh, well, it's still time to play. It's not nighttime yet. He has no real indication in his biological clock that he's supposed to be sleeping. So that's been a bit rough. My husband might be streaming later after he puts the little boy down for bed. That'll be awesome. You two aren't working tonight? How's work going? Work is going all right, I guess. I don't really have a lot to report on that front. I was gonna poke a little fun because Kyo's got a new coworker who is really enamored with the color pink, and she's been referring to her as Pinkie Pie. But what's even more funny about that is that after a short conversation, finding out that she's a total weeb and she's from Mexico. So I was gonna make the joke, "Hey V, I didn't realize you worked for the IRS." I don't know what your feelings are towards the color pink, but but from Mexico and a weeb. Shh. Keep it down. Nobody's supposed to know about that. I feel like there's supposed to be something important here. Oh, there's a Hinox.
That's what she said.
Can't let everyone knowing. I'm at work, but he is on his parental leave until August. Gotcha. That's exciting. Yeah, I had gotten the live notification for his channel. The what day was that? Was that yesterday? Ow. Not very friendly. Looks like he was actually carrying something that we were going to need anyway. On last night for an hour? Gotcha. That's cool. He was playing Stardew Valley, right? Pretty sure that's what I saw he was playing. But yeah, there's some cool stuff because, like I said, I've been working to get the Absinthe project all posted to YouTube. I am trying to see about getting an official artists page through YouTube Music and the potential of putting us on Spotify and just trying to get us on, you know, the various platforms that are available to us. However, there's a lot of hoops to jump through on that, but at the very least I can make I've made a YouTube channel for the project. Then it's pretty much a complete portfolio of all the time that I've been playing guitar. The first song that's in there, honestly, it's not that it's a bad song, it's just extremely simple. And I went ahead and just listened through everything today while I was at work, and you know, I thought to myself, you know what? This is actually a pretty good representation of how much things have changed for me as a guitarist over the years. But what's more incredible to me is the fact that things are about to change even more so here pretty quickly with where I've been getting with the 7-string guitar and my playing as of late. So today was the first time in a while that I'd picked up my old 6-string and really just been having a good time playing that, even though it needs to get some new strings and get a little bit of TLC. But yeah, that's more or less my my news at the moment. I have no idea where we're supposed to take this. Also brainstorming names for our little discussion coming up in the course of the future, foreseeably speaking. Yeah, I'm excited about that as well. So, yeah, you guys all know and love Scorns. Him and I are planning on doing a little channel through Scorns Avenue that will basically be him and I sitting down maybe once a month, I think is what we were talking about doing, and discussing all variety of different metal history, favorite bands, and talking about a lot of subjects that I probably don't even really know about. And I'm very excited about it because, for what I know a lot about metalcore, and I know a fair amount about deathcore, but really when it comes to a lot of other genres, I'm really in the dark about a lot of things. So it's gonna be really cool if you enjoy heavy metal in any of its subgenres. Be sure to check this out because we will be covering pretty much the entirety of metal, top to bottom, as I understand it, or we're going to try to at the very least. And I think that it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've already had some people that I've talked to at work that are all like, "Bro, if you make this a podcast, I'll totally download this and listen to it while I'm at work." I'm like, that is hard to ignore. So maybe, just maybe, that has some strong potential. Sarge is still in the dark winter morning in a time before the light. In flame on death's eternal reign, we ride towards the fight. Seriously, I don't know where this is supposed to go. We've got this thing, but I have no idea where to put it. Is there anything nearby that even remotely looks like a shrine? He's indestructible. Found it. Oh shit, there are 3 of them. At least we know where we're going with it now. Better not get my opinion on things, as I'm the vengeful one. No, we want your opinion on things. Do better at exhibiting the sound of silence. You like to think that. 3 giant brothers. So we're on a hunt to track down and kill 3 Hinox. I bet there's one probably down here. We did that one, and probably right here. And I feel really bad that, you know, there was a near promise for the for a music stream today. I was really excited to get that and get that rolling today, but yeah, unfortunately, I was just having a little bit of trouble with the software, so it's got to be what it is, unfortunately. Ouch. Really? Do we have a picture for that? We do not. What do you mean I talk too much? Everybody thinks so. Do you think I'm going to go for that baritone guitar? Burn a slight hole in my savings, but not much more than the 7-string. That's going to be really cool. I hope that that will go through for you pretty smoothly. Yeah, because I know that sometimes you don't have the best of luck with trying to get your orders to come through. But yeah, I've been feeling pretty good about my playing lately. I think that with the effort that I've been putting into trying to reteach myself has kind of really been a very eye-opening experience about the things that I could have been doing all along if I had been doing it right. And it really just comes down to some of the smallest things, like I had never considered that I could be holding my guitar the wrong way. That seems like such a really dumb thing, but apparently I have been for a long time, and I just assumed that that was what was comfortable until I decided to try to do something more along the lines of what I'd been seeing from some other artists with their own playing, and that was kind of when I realized, you know what, I might try holding this better and seeing what that does for me. And yeah, surprisingly that did wonders. Focusing on my right hand synchronization has been really, really good. Trying to be mindful of watching my right hand. All the time and effort that I've put into playing guitar, I've always just assumed that all my problems were with playing on the fretboard with my left hand. But turned out that a lot of my problems was actually the hand synchronization issues from my right hand. And so now when I play, I know my way around the fretboard well enough that usually I don't have to look at the left hand anymore. So if I focus more on what I'm doing with my right hand, it comes out sounding so much better. And that's really helped with getting that hand synchronization figured out. So you're a lefty? No, I'm a righty. Usually right-handed people play the guitar where they play the notes with their left and strum with their right. Kyo's ambidextrous, though. She can do it both ways. Could never consider myself to practice and learn an instrument, but then again, I did piano for a while, then stopped playing, but I liked observing and talking music to learn historical side. Learning pieces and analyzing the harmonics can sometimes detect based on sound. There's there's a certain amount of dedication that goes into playing guitar. I'm kind of the opinion, which some people would say is probably a little unpopular, but I believe anybody can learn to play an instrument. If you're capable of playing piano, you definitely be capable of playing guitar. But you know, it all comes down to how much are you willing to practice? How much are you willing to put into practicing the instrument so that you get it right? And I mean, learning to play it just to be a beginning guitarist, just to know your basic chords, be able to, you know, play some very generic songs. There's nothing wrong with that. There's not really a wrong way to play guitar. If that's all that you want out of it is to, to be a basic guitarist and just to be able to, follow along with the basic musical pattern, that's all fine and good. And really, the thing that I'm actually finding more and more interesting with the time and effort that I've been putting into trying to learn deathcore, I've been finding that a lot of deathcore is actually not nearly as sophisticated as I've always believed it was. It's just different. The moment that I stopped thinking about it as being something that was beyond my capabilities of playing, and just trying to work out the pieces that I knew how to do, and focusing in on that has really drastically changed the way that I play the instrument now, and it's starting to sound just so much cleaner, so much better, and I don't know. There's just something about this musical journey with the new guitar that has really taught me a lot that I didn't know that I guess that I did know. Now, if I could just finally get myself to a point where I could freeform shredding, I'd be completely good with that. Unfortunately, any amount of shredding for me requires a lot of rehearsal. I'm not very good at improvised soloing. But that is another thing that one day maybe I will have to focus on and just try to do that. There's a lot of styles for that I'm interested in trying out. So, but the way I figure it, I want to get to a point where I can comfortably play through a lot of songs without too much trouble, and then after that, I will be more than happy to dedicate more of my time and effort to trying to learn soloing. You say your guitar is your love for music, or do you favor more obscure instruments like bass drums, other electronic? No, it's definitely guitar for me. Guitar and piano are probably the two most intriguing instruments. I've previously thought about picking up a keyboard. Kyo does play some, so we've discussed the possibility of getting a keyboard. I would like to be able to use it to maybe work out some more in kind of like symphonics. Let's just be honest here. I'm really enamored with a lot of what Lorna Shore does, but there's also mental cruelty. This whole phase of inducting black metal themes to deathcore is beautiful to me. It's perfection, and I would really love to be able to do more on that front, but again, I first of all, I don't even have an instrument to do that with. I don't have a keyboard that I can sit down with and mess around with to determine if that's even something that would be remotely possible for me to do. But yeah, there's definitely an interest. Okay, so there's going to be something special about this one. Give me just 1 second, guys. General Kenobi! Yes, I got the sniffles. A little bit more than sniffles, unfortunately. Good, good. Kill him. So I have the oh, it's all good. Sarge is becoming a dragon. Is that right? I'm scared to ask what my element is right now because being all stuffed up is not particularly wonderful. Mellor, I'm so glad that you were able to make it in. I am sorry that this has been kind of a difficult time to get to with your current schedule, but I am glad to hear that things are going to work out for you for being on the night shifts for the next little bit. Should be pretty good. Yeah, Lorna Shore, Sarge's baby. Mental cruelty scorns black and deathcore favoring gods. Mental cruelty is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Very impressive. Not many could make it up here in such rain. I'd expect no less from a well-worn traveler like yourself. Me? I stay nice and dry. My feathers repel the rain rather well. And my instrument was designed to withstand extreme moisture. When your livelihood revolves around ancient songs, you've got to be prepared for a few raindrops. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear the ancient verse passed down in this region? Yeah, let's hear it. Without further ado. When a lost hero calls down lightning from the sky, the monk responds from a giant mound on high. Easy enough. Here's a puzzle in this somewhere, but as far as I can tell, it could apply to a great many things. Anyway, may the light shine ever on your path. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what we're going to do here. Could be wrong, but pretty sure. Strawberry jam cheesecake. Feed me, please. Oop. It's always the bow. How'd the end of your stream go, Melar? Did you have a good time playing Psychonauts 2? Which of these weapons don't I want to carry anymore? This is kind of a... Oh, I guess I do have 2 of these. Or we could drop a shield. That's a better idea. Why don't we drop a shield? Oh, it's on me. No? Am I really gonna have to blow myself sky high for this to work? I wrote my review after. Oh, is that right? Are you already almost done with it then? I didn't know that. I thought you were still pretty good and well into the throes of the game. Generally, pretty glowing review. That's pretty good. We want potato chips. Do you know where the store is? You blow me instead. That's Mallard's review of Psychonauts 2. Who is this Mallard you keep speaking of? Can't say I know a Mallard. I mean, I'm sure that there are some places locally that might be able to help you out with that, Melar, but unfortunately, you'll get no such services from me. Usually write the review when I'm about half to 3/4 of the way through a game, which I'm at. Then amend if something comes to change my opinion. How often have you had it where you've had the review and you felt pretty solid about your review until the very end of the game, you beat the game, and then suddenly it changed to your expectations? Sorry, Melar, but the clarinet or flute was never in my interests for instruments to learn to play. Well, I'm glad that we were able to figure out what was up here. We're already 2 shrines done. That's pretty cool. Let's see. So we could turn in on some of these. What are they? Goddess spirit orbs. Yeah, spirit orbs. Getting things mixed up from various games at the moment. Never entirely changed my mind, but I've had a couple of games where I've had a point and then I had to amend quickly at the end. A good example was Darksiders 2. The script said that the bosses are overlong and boring. The last boss was actually brilliant, so I added, though I have to add the last boss is fantastic, or words to that effect. Yeah, I think that some of those reviews that I've been present for are really kind of, really quite well put together, well thought out. I've kind of done impromptu reviews for some of the games that I've played, but I've never actually sat down and, like, wrote out a full-fledged, you know, review on something to read out before. I'm actually having a lot of trouble remembering what the final boss in Darksiders 2 was. I know I played the game and I know I beat it, but I don't remember what the last boss was. I've only written out one review in my life. Was that the one that you did for the, what was it, 72 Seasons? Is that what it's called, the new Metallica album? How do I get this? I must request that you do not touch it. Even for an esteemed guest such as yourself, there are certain rules that must be respected. Seriously, though, how do we get that? "72 Seasons." See, I pay attention. Somewhat. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Yeah, not having a lot of fun with these sniffles. Snotty little adult. Appreciate your reaction to my scar symmetry review. Hell yeah, man. When is that going to be available? Because I don't think it's out yet, is it? Not publicly. So I could do a little scar symmetry. Oh, is it out already? You're going to DM me? Sounds good. Been almost 2 weeks. I think he did mention that. Might just be a little slow. Apologize for that, Scorns. Yeah, I'll have to go looking at that here probably right after the stream. You have to wait until it gets stolen. Follow the sus guy and fight a Jaeger clan. And you can get the orb. Oh, okay. Don't know when that's supposed to happen. Actually, guys, you know what? I'll be right back. Do I drink lots of hot tea? It's so helpful when you have the flu. It's not the flu, V. I keep telling you that. At this point, it's just a head cold. I don't even recall ever having a fever either. But I'm gonna need some more tissue if I'm gonna make it through this stream. So you have the flu. You seem so determined. You seem so determined that this is the flu. All right, guys, please don't go anywhere. I'll be right back here in just about a minute. Now it counts correctly. V, what you swearing for? Went full-on Power Ranger on V. Sorry, V. That's a broken system. Your mom's a broken system. Man. What do you guys think? Should we keep searching out shrines, or should we go finish this game? God damn. Your mom is a broken system. Finish the game! Finish the game. Scorn says to finish the game. What do you guys think? What do the rest of you think? So we can have fun. What's not fun about Breath of the Wild? Everything. I want to see them Sarge selects. Got you on the PC now so I can play my guitar and then write. You talk about guitars and I'm going to play one now. Sounds like a good time. I honestly wouldn't mind playing a little guitar myself. It's like I said, I'm kind of really bummed out that this ended up not being a music stream like I had previously thought about doing. The red one. I do believe that is a 9-string. Ooh, good choice. Yeah, Metal King owns a lot of guitars. But I mean, to be fair, my 7-string is red on the back. So, yeah. It is the 9-string. Yeah, I'm paying attention. I'm doing so good. I'm always worried one of these days you're going to say something and I'm going to be like, oh, this is this, right? And you're going to be like, no, it's this other thing. I'm going to go, oh. And feel like a really awful friend. There's got to be somewhere closer to that, right? Are there really no shrines up in this area around the castle? Would have been too convenient, wouldn't it? Perfect guitars for a nice bonfire for winter. Are you indicating throwing the guitars into the fire? Because I must object if that's what you're going for. Only if you're buying me the exact same one. Oh, I was actually very surprised to find out that the RG5 that I have was actually a Guitar Center exclusive. To the hellfire and the flames, we're guiding on. Poetic, not gonna lie. Hey, punk. Get dead. aching head. Why did I think it was a good idea to take this road? I like watching the river flow by. Is that such a crime? Seeing the water stream so peacefully makes it hard to believe that the great calamity really happened. Then monsters attack out of nowhere, and I think, oh, right. Time to head back to the stables. Ugh, whatever. Well, maybe keep an eye on your surroundings. It's not really like things just creep up on you in this game. Really, it's your own fault for being so damn inattentive. Kind of wish I wasn't at work right now and I have a 5-day weekend. That's pretty awesome. I will not get a 5-day weekend. It was an option, I'm just opting not to take it because I don't want to burn through my leave. Work forever. Sarge, go kill Ganon. We're going to work on this. Shreds his air guitar. Yeah, we also still have one memory to grab while we're on this road, too. But, I don't know, it feels like it's a good time for us to wrap this up. And it's like Scorn says, you know, I'll be able to move on to my next pick the next time that I am live. On Friday, or next Friday. I don't know that I'm going to be live this next Tuesday with U.S. Independence Day. We are planning on spending that with Kyo's family, so that will be my Tuesday. Unfortunately, we'll be occupied with that. V, days off? Never. Day offs rotate. That sounds obnoxious, but then again, I also remember those days. When I was working retail, my days off would rotate all the time. I'd get so ornery about it. I like having a set Monday through Friday schedule. This never changes, and that's just kind of a really, really great thing for me. So... Will you die? Thank you. Oh, figures. Go away, dude. Gotta send. Oh yeah, I do have to send you that recipe, don't I? Yeah, how do you like that? I didn't think so. Yeah, I'll definitely get that that dip recipe for you, Scorns. I know you're very excited about that. V, did you see me kill Ganon, or are you just kind of screwing around here? Playing Parkway Drive bass parts on guitar, so satisfying. That's pretty low to be able to get that. You doing that with the 9-string? That's pretty cool. Got my day off on Wednesday, actually, and went on a tour to a nice beach. Got super nice and sunburned. Legs are bright red. I do believe that is the incorrect color. Please be less red. Skin is also pale. Got a bit too excited lying under the sun. All those UV rays are so exciting. I got a dip recipe for you. Dip these nuts in your mouth. Yep, saw that coming. Castletown Watchtower. Let's see. Don't know if that punk's gonna come over this far. Double dip. V, you're so silly. It's a Knight's Claymore. Let's just go ahead and go over here. Oh hey, a scene. I didn't realize that there was one here. Yeah, what game are you buying me, V? I'd like to know. Seeing as you're the one that wants the new game so badly. Give him weed brownies, because I'm nice. With respect, I do not eat weed brownies. Right. Love this place. It is the best. Best place ever. We're just gonna die out here. Yeah. Just looking for any place where we can actually land here. Wendy's Baconators sound like the perfect accompaniment to weed brownies. I mean, I already love the Baconator, I'm not gonna lie. And an ice cream cookie sandwich. So I'll just get Wendy's Baconators from for Scorns, or from Scorns. Yeah, I'll take that in a heartbeat. Absolutely. How dare? There are just some track records that are not worth breaking. Yeah, as the individual who prides himself on having never been drunk or high, I gotta say that the first or the moment that they gave me something that was supposed to be let's see, when I was getting my wisdom teeth extracted, the anesthesiologist, he says, I'm going to put something through your IV. This is just going to make take any anxiety away. The moment that hit me, and I could just absolutely feel my ability to even be anxious being taken away from me, I was like, nope, I don't like that. Thankfully, I wasn't conscious much longer after that, but yeah, just very bizarre sensation for me to just suddenly be incapable of feeling anxiety was just like a, okay, yeah, don't like that. Not one bit. Oh, you don't want to go, punk? Let's find that Korok, shall we? So yeah, no, no drugs, no alcohol for me. Flabby belly's going down, is that right? Just don't tell the wife. You're saying you didn't decline my thoughtful offering? Because your offering contains weed, yes. Respectfully declining. It just confirmed he's an anxiety machine. I am absolutely an anxiety machine. I will make no attempt to try and deny that. Where the hell did that other flower go? There it is. Keep trying to counter this bastard, and it's just not working. Ah, it's a precious resource, and you just made me spend it for... You are a... Yeah, not a fan of these guys. Just missing all the shots here. Do minimal alcohol, no drugs. Honestly, strongly against the reason of people doing them. But hey, more power to you if you want your body to be hazardous. I think, you know, I think there's a lot of good that can come from medicinal. But, that needs to be better controlled than it is, in my opinion. Recreationally speaking, you know, I personally don't condone, but I also don't, I don't have anything against people who do. We have plenty of friends who do, and you know, they're... I'll even hang out with you while you're doing it. I don't really care. I just, I don't want it. That's just me. Smoking too. Can't stand the smell of cigarette ashes. Gives me a huge headache. Yeah, the there is something to be said about cigarette smoke. It permeates and gets on everything. That's kind of one of the unfortunate things about where we work is we have a lot of room for people to be able to do that, but unfortunately that means that being outside, you're instantly exposed to it. Just trying to walk to or from the building in the parking lot, you almost always have to go past somebody who's lit up, and it's a little frustrating at times. So it's like we have the atriums on the inside of the building, and those are non-smoking areas, but Kyo and I like to go outside to walk on our break time. And yeah, there'll be people lit up all over the place, and it's like we have to walk past them because they're also taking a walk, but they're also taking a walk while they're lit up. So it's like it's inevitable. I don't love it, but what can you do, you know? I mean, even the most important person that we have in our building can be found sometimes outside having a smoke. So, for some people, it's just, it's like it's part of the culture, you know? You just have to. Ooh, hello. Ooh. I don't want to sell you death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. Can you pick it up and throw it? Normally yes, but with the icy ones, no. They're a little bit harder to get a hold of to do that. Let's see, I did not want that. I think what I wanted to do was to stasis, and then see about sending myself up along this way, maybe? Oh, it worked. Can't grip ice? Weird. Yep, not without freezing. Bombs in the hole are more effective. Yeah, if they weren't of the freezing variety, it would have been pretty easy to pick them up and toss them. But yeah, where they the frozen pebblets, it's just kind of just better to blow them up. So the cool thing with where we're at, finishing this one up, we're going to start being able to do some progress on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which I've never actually played before. That'll take precedence as the Tuesday streams, but the Friday streams, I think I've yet to actually properly announce what I'm doing. I kind of wanted to keep that a little bit secret until we reach that point. But it's going to be really cool. I will not disappoint. Off to bed? Sounds good. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, Mellar. I will chat with you in in Discord, and yeah, just through the week. Have yourself an excellent night. Yeah, forget all the weapons here are like really insanely good. So yeah, I have the Royal Guard's Spear.
The root's protection is now ready to roll.
I feel like there was something else we were supposed to do down here instead of just climbing. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, there was a ladder there. Sometimes I'm a little oblivious when it comes to some of the things we can do. So, Scorns, I did have a question that was asked to me. Somebody wanted to know about how long it might be before we're ready to begin that little show that we were planning on doing. I told them that I'm pretty sure that you're still needing to get yourself all set up and ready for that. So it might be some time still, but figured I'd check up on that and see if you actually had an idea on a timetable for it. Shard of Dinral's Fang. Yeah, as I look around, I'm trying to figure out how much of this looks the same for Tears of the Kingdom. And what's actually interesting is that there's actually quite a bit of this that is more or less the same as it was for Tears of the Kingdom. Some differences, yes, but hmm.
Mifa's place is ready.
Zelda's research notes. Shall we read Zelda's research journal? First page. Today I met with Impa of the Sheikah tribe and began my research into the ancient technology in earnest. Impa introduced me to Pura and Robbie, other respected members of her tribe. Tomorrow I embark on an excavation with them. We hope to find ancient tech with which to operate the guidance stones. Today we uncovered some ancient technology that we believe may have the power to control the guidance stone. It is a rectangular object, small enough to be held in my two hands. Sheikah text is featured prominently on it. Must be the Sheikah slate. It is made of an unknown material, but we believe it is the same as the shrines scattered across each region. Impa proposed that I hold on to it for now. I hope that it leads to some new developments in our research. The stone relic we discovered has been named. We are calling it the Sheikah slate. We have not found any mention of a name for this object in records we have unearthed so far. Nevertheless, Pura insisted we call it the Sheikah slate, as the relic is a slate made by the Sheikah tribe. Feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight that I thought I could win. Well, we did it. We were finally able to restore some functionality to the Sheikah slate. We have discovered that this stone slate is capable of producing images, perfect likeness of the things you point it at. Unlike normal pictures drawn by hand, this requires no artist to capture anything in perfect detail. I deeply admire the accomplishments of the Sheikah technology. Still, I know there is more to learn. There must be. We believe the Sheikah slate may have a function that will allow it to control the guidance stone. We must continue our research and act quickly. My apologies. We have started training the champions who will pilot the divine beasts. It may sound rude that I found this unexpected, but Mifa mastered the controls with surprising ease. Daruk struggled at first, but eventually got the hang of it. Urbosa and Revali both managed just fine as well. Can finally see the light of hope in our fight against the rising calamity. Robbie has restored mobility to many of the Guardians we've excavated, but we have still yet to find all the Guardians. Records mention a greater number of them, and even other types. They are said to be stored in 5 giant columns that rest beneath Hyrule Castle. The thing is, no matter how I search beneath the castle, I can't seem to locate these columns. They must be buried deep. Were they perhaps designed to sense the appearance of Calamity Ganon and only activate upon his return? Countless ancient structures are being discovered across Hyrule, but all attempts to enter them have failed. Records indicate that these are facilities designed to train the hero who is fated to combat the Calamity. Never go straight from a 9 string to a 6. The 6 feels so freaking tiny. I had that experience just pulling up my own 6 string after playing the 7 for so long. Yeah, it's something to just go back to playing the 6 string. It's just like, wow, I can't believe like just wrap my hand around the neck of the guitar like just like that. The crucial activation mechanism remains a mystery. Is the Sheikah Slate the key to activating them? That is Purah's theory, and I concur, and yet my experiments so far have been fruitless. Still, we must exhaustively investigate all means of opposing the calamity. We must not give up, no matter what. I spoke with Purah about the Shrine of Resurrection we discovered earlier. As we speculated, this particular shrine is, in fact, a medical facility with the power to heal. It also has a long-term stasis function that can be activated and maintained until the healing is complete. The war against the Calamity 10,000 years ago. Were the injuries so great as to necessitate such a facility? If so, I will remain uneasy until we have made all adjustments necessary to restore it to full working order. Can only pray that even if Calamity Ganon returns, our battle will not require the Shrine of Resurrection's power. Well, and that went over so well, doesn't it? Guardian turret. And it's caught sight of us, too. Alright, and here's our last memory.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
That was a rather mean king. I don't know. The thing is that where we know that Zelda tried her best to try and call forth the power of the goddess that resides in her, I think that there definitely should have been more careful consideration of the fact that despite her best efforts to try to manifest that power and it not appearing, for her to be doing everything else that she possibly could to find another avenue was not necessarily the wrong thing to do. That's just my personal opinion. Nope. Let's see, I wanted to drop this without destroying it, because I'm pretty sure I still need a picture of it. Yeah. Stone Smasher. Yeah, I've always known that, King, about my hands. I do have very long fingers. It makes for playing guitar quite a bit easier, but also it's not really everything. It helps, but it's not everything, you know? So I'm trying to remember where the Hylian shield is at. Also, were we supposed to report to Impa? I mean, for the sake of story completion, I suppose that we can do that. Why don't we do that? Yeah, I know that this is going to be a little back and forth, but I feel like we kind of owe it to ourselves to finish out all story elements before finishing the game, so why don't we do that? Yeah, and I'm aware that that kind of undoes a little of my progress, but I don't mind. I didn't feel like we were really anywhere I can't get back to anyway. So let's go and talk to Impa. And then we'll work on actually finishing that up. So, Metal King, are there any songs you're currently working on? Well, well, you've returned. What is it? No, all 12 pictures already? You visited every place? Then I suppose it's time. I will reveal the location of the final memory. Here is what happened. Lady Zelda gave me specific instructions. She asked me to wait to show you this. This is the final picture. Does it look familiar? From this village, you should be able to get there in a half-day's time. Now go, child. Seek out what Lady Zelda has shown you. Right. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's gonna be down this way. Oh, you appear to have a bladed rhino beetle. Beetle loves bladed rhino beetles. Would you consider giving it to me? You get something in return, of course. How about I give you this mighty elixir? Sounds like a deal to me. Low-level might effect, which strengthens your body and mind to boost your attack power with all weapons. Thank you so much. You're even more awesome than I thought you were. I'll cherish this beetle you have given me for the rest of my days. Anyway, back to business. What are you looking for, or are you selling? Yeah, sure, why not see what I can sell, because I honestly don't remember. We do not need this much meat. Yeah, let's dump out a lot of that. Dump out a lot of this, too. Cool. Two of them. Oh, we have a lot of amber. Out of arrows, huh? Now we should probably go back to the castle with a lot more guardian arrows than what I've currently got. Okay, I know it's going to be somewhere out here. Oh, hi. Double axe, huh? Managed to go the whole game without seeing a Traveler's Claymore. Without recording one, anyway. Woo! Whoa. Totally did not see this guy. Oh, he's actually different. We haven't seen a silver yet. So where do you suppose that they're picking up these dragon bones from in order to construct dragon bone weapons? If the dragons are technically like deities, bokoblins are pretty low on the totem pole, and even moblins don't really carry that much. How's it going, Rar? Welcome, welcome. How you doing this evening? Keo, thank you so much for that. With Prime, it is time, is it? Okay. Well, I will be up in just 1 second. Rar also just stopped in, so I was just going to say, yeah, doing pretty good here. We're just checking out the last of the memories. We started into the castle, but we're currently looking for the last of the memories. But please don't go anywhere. I'll be right back because I got to put my kiddo to bed. So, all right, guys, I am very sorry for the delay. That did take a lot longer than I was expecting that it was going to. Keo just needed some additional help getting DLC ready for bed. I was not expecting, because usually she just has him in PJs and I just need to help to tuck him in. But with her not feeling well, she just needed some extra assistance. V, you should already know. If you were present when you're supposed to be, you'd know where I go. Also, I know my father quite well, thank you very much. Corns, thank you so very much for the resub with Prime. For 20 months now. You're coming up on 2 years. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this one. Nope, we didn't kill Ganon yet. We've been wrapping up the last quest for the memories. And we're looking for that last memory right now. So, Rar, I'm so very sorry to have put you on hold for a while, but I'm doing pretty alright. I've been keeping up with you in the server, so you know that this week's been kind of a little rough. Been a bit sick this last week, but hopefully we're going to be wrapping up Breath of the Wild this evening. And I'm probably not going to be live for the whole night like I usually am. Probably a much shorter stream tonight, so... Yeah, I just don't know that I really have it in me to do a whole ton this evening, since I haven't had any real proper sleep in about 4 days. That's starting to kind of catch up to me as well. So. But of course, this will be the part where V starts to make ridiculous demands about 24-hour streams. Hope you'll see a music stream soon. That would be dope. Like I said, I really did try to make a music stream happen today. But, yeah, unfortunately, had a little bit of trouble with Studio One not wanting to allow my OBS to capture the audio that was going in. I could make it so you can hear my guitar playing, but you wouldn't be able to hear anything after it's been recorded. And if I try to do anything playback as well through the software. And that, to me, doesn't really give you guys the full experience of what it is that would be doing a recording session. But hopefully, if I can figure out how to get that properly fixed, yeah, I would love to do that for you guys, and then show you guys a bit of the process behind music creation. You bastard. Just sleep for 10 hours. Well, I think that's kind of contingent upon whether or not DLC will allow me to sleep that long. If I was going to get 10 hours of sleep, I'd have to go to bed right now. And since we just barely put DLC in his bed, I'd have to pretty much get in at the same time. But out of curiosity, who all would be interested in seeing music streams? Because I know Scorns is a definite yes. But I'm also interested to know who else here would love to see me do just playing sessions. Just guitar playing sessions. Trebunicorn says yes. I don't know. That's not very helpful at all. Just wrapped up a chicken and bacon tomato grilled cheese. That sounds delicious. You're sharing that, right? If gaming involved later, then you're good. So if we did like a half gaming, half guitar session, could be a lot of fun to do it that way. Half and half sounds yummy. Falling back in love with the 7-string I made. Redid the EQing and everything is so much better. That's awesome. I'm glad that you were able to get some of your instruments back up and into proper working order. It's dropped G. Very nice. Yeah, I'm admittedly missing playing in dropped G. But I'm also finding a lot of enjoyment in playing in dropped A tuning at the moment as well. Feel like doing a complete overhaul. Giving them all just a little bit of love, a little refinement. Might not be a bad idea. Okay, so I think I found the peak that I need to keep in mind. Just trying to find the right spot. I know it's out here somewhere. We approaching Blood Moon. Wouldn't surprise me if we were. Come on. There we go. Might have found an interesting opening for Riff. Yeah, I'd be down to hear that if you want to send it my way. A Riff? Yeah, we don't get nearly enough of Kings playing around on the server. I've been updating you guys all about Project Absinthe, but never actually seen a whole lot of work aside from some compositions that King has done for either piano pieces or orchestrations. Because nobody wants to hear what I write, even me. That's not entirely true. I am interested to hear what you've come up with. I do know that you've been improving a lot over the last handful of years as well. I'd even say in some ways, King, your playing's come a lot further in a shorter amount of time than my own. Yeah, these last handful of years where I haven't really even been playing guitar, like, at all, have kind of left me very stagnant and almost a little bit, little regressed in capabilities and talent. But I'm trying to get that back, and I think that I'm on a very good upswing for that now. So. Oh dear. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna start blowing up Impa's house. Okay, so let's see here. This pillar, middle of these guardians is a pool. Okay. Hey Leon, how's it going? Really? What is the really in regards to? Big change was learning when I put my thumb on the back of the neck. It's helped a lot. Yes. I remember that there was somewhere that I had heard, like, the correct etiquette for playing guitar was to, like, try and hold your thumb parallel to the neck. And it just does not offer you very much of a grip at all for the neck, like, at all. So I don't really know where that advice came from, because playing things like barred chords are like impossible if you don't use your thumb to help put pressure on the strings. Listening to me? Yeah, we've been talking a lot about music. Yeah, this stream today is a little... We're trying to wrap up Breath of the Wild today, but this was actually almost a music stream. I've been really wanting to play a lot of guitar lately, and I'm getting very close to meeting up or following up the end of a project. So with that being kind of at the forefront of my mind lately, I had considered working on that project for you guys here live today, but unfortunately, the other software that I use for recording does not play well with OBS. So it was kind of a no-go until I have some opportunity to figure out what went wrong with that. My tiny shadow that's usually sitting with me, she's upstairs watching some anime. I'm pretty sure she's watching Spy X Family, something like that. Spy Family something or other. I'm trying to remember what the exact title on that one was. Yeah, she's not in a particularly sociable mood. We've both been pretty sick this last week, so I'm honestly a few people are surprised I'm even live at all, but I'm mostly on the mend. I'm just trying to get over the rest of this the head cold stuff is kind of obnoxious. Spy X Family. Yep, that'd be the one. You go away. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure on the exact title name. I was wondering if you stream tonight. Yeah, I'm trying to do my best to still stay on my regular routine. I don't do sick very well, so when I do get sick, it's usually pretty bad, but, you know, even when I get small colds like this, I try to do as much of my normal whatevers as possible. But yeah, Kyo always gets everything so much worse than me. So whenever she gets sick, she's just always down for the count. And she gets things so easy. Still not streaming till the VRM modeling and rigging is done. You're doing some, is that supposed to be remodeling? What projects are you working on? Scorns here might be upgrading to a new HD TV soon, is that right? Gonna get the 4K Ultra HD. All the bells and whistles. It's for classical playing, and you do traditional chords and go between them, but we started out with metal and power chords. You can't do power chords without the thumb there. Yeah, so that etiquette that was, like, engraved into us is really not as helpful as everybody, you know, said that it would be. And that's just the thing I don't understand about that particular idea, you know, is like placing the thumb behind the neck to give you better stability to press down on your strings. It just makes sense with pretty much any chords that you're playing. Obviously, you're going to need to be mindful of the fact that your thumb wrapping around needs to not interfere with the sixth string or the whatever bottom string you've got. But yeah, I don't understand where this idea of you specifically have to play with your hand this way, where that actually came from, because it doesn't make sense with metal. And quite honestly, I have not been playing that way, like, ever. Not ever. Going to do VTubing soon. Oh, very nice. Just have to get things configured, the model rigged properly, and conforming to the software. Yeah, I've, one of my friends, Moonlit Shadows, will do a VTube avatar. And there's a few others in the community that, that do that as well. Personally, I prefer to be in front of the web camera. But, you know, everybody has their own way of streaming, and all forms are indeed valid. So yeah, it'll be really cool to see what you came up with for your for the model that you've got. Sorry, I'm just a little persistently runny at the moment. Where the hell is this? Man, the annoying thing was, like, I felt like we were close to it. I have a supposedly 4K that got falsely advertised. New one I'm looking around is 400, which isn't bad considering I almost paid a hefty amount for the one I have currently. Yeah, you can get 4K TVs for pretty good costs, but it's always sucky when you get something that's kind of falsely advertised. The TV that we had before the one that we've got now, it wasn't that it was falsely advertised, but it was like at the pinnacle of the smart TV hype back in 2013, 2014. That was November of 2014. And so it was like it was supposed to have all these functions, and you know, we were, oh, there it is. We were very excited about it when we got it because I actually won it from a contest at work. There was a raffle for performance and attendance, and they pulled the first name. The name of the individual turned out that they didn't actually qualify for it because they did not have perfect attendance after all. But the second name they pulled was mine. And I had to try to compose myself. I was on a phone call with a customer when they pulled my name for it, too. I was like, sweet, I'm going to get a $750 TV. And all I had to do was just show up for work. Record it and send it to you. Sounds good. I appreciate that. I'll take a look at that as soon as I'm possibly able to do so. But, yeah, that was a while ago. And you know what? That smart TV, we were super excited about it. 50 inches. None of those smart features actually worked. We couldn't get it to properly connect to the network. So basically all of its functionality as a smart TV was null and void. It was 1080p, though, so that was cool. It was basically the standard, or the best standard at the time. 4K was on the rise and cost thousands of dollars, but it's crazy because in today's day and age, you can just pick up a 4K TV for a few $100, call it good. So, anyway, this is the last story memory, so I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to the cinematic mode so we can enjoy this last one.
Hank, save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run. No. sword. So he can still be saved?
Princess! Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands. Link. 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 You have recovered all of your memories of us from 100 years ago. I am here, inside Hyrule Castle. It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
All right. There it is, the last of the memories. So now we're officially ready to go and finish this game. Since you said it, King. Okay. Let's go. I didn't know you had it. Yeah, I've had it for a while. It is on a cooldown, though. Yeah, you gotta wait about 1 minute. Aw, man. Yeah, just give it a little bit, and then you'll be able to. No worries. So, Leon, are you going to be playing some more Fallout soon when you get back to playing, or what are you working on? Sent you the riff. It's actually clean, and it's in 6:4 time. Oh, interesting. Stupid mobile app kicks it. There you are, Rar. Welcome back. Yeah, I know sometimes the app is not particularly cooperative. That can be a pain. So back to some Fallout. Very nice. Yeah, with the end of Breath of the Wild, Zelda will return to just being my regular Tuesday nights, and we're going to do Age of Calamity for as a little bit of a filler. I still want to give people a little bit longer of an opportunity to play Tears of the Kingdom, as well as give myself a good proper break, since I did play both of these games at the same time. We had started Breath of the Wild about the same time that Tears of the Kingdom was releasing. Kind of some inopportune timing on that front. But we did see the intro of Tears of the Kingdom for my birthday stream, and then pretty much been working on this. I played Tears of the Kingdom on my own time and played Breath of the Wild on stream. So for like a good solid, well, few weeks, or 2 weeks, it was like 16 days. I did nothing but play Zelda for like 16 days. It was Tears of the Kingdom for my own time, and Breath of the Wild while I was here. But yeah, since we've been dedicating all Friday streams to the efforts of Breath of the Wild. So both Tuesdays and Fridays are currently for Zelda. Once Breath of the Wild is finished, Tuesdays will move on to the next Zelda title, which I will do Age of Calamity, and I have yet to officially announce my decision on what the next game will be for Friday nights. Still not done with Tears of the Kingdom. I also tried some Dark Souls again for the first time in a while a few nights ago. It didn't go well. Unfortunately, Dark Souls is one of those games that you put it down and you're just really gonna hose yourself. Variety night, baby! Hasn't let me redeem anything all night. Oh no. Yep, that's no fun. I've had that happen a couple of times with me on the mobile as well. Sometimes it just really doesn't like to respond well to what you want it to do. Hi, yes. You have beef? Get him, Mr. Sarge. We're getting pretty good at taking down those guardians. You just really need the Master Sword for those things. That's like really the best way to take them out. BBS. I'm not sure I follow that acronym. But I mean, we've done pretty good stuff in this stream. We got to a point where we can take down the Lionels, and that's always a good thing in my book. Oh shit. I'll be back soon. Okay. Sorry, I'm used to the BRB, not the BBS. So, this week was long. I agree, it was entirely too long. And the sad thing is, I even took a day off of work, and it was still too long. Yeah, I was down pretty hardcore on Wednesday. Yeah, this summer is not a time for being sick. I don't understand how on earth people can yeah, well, I mean, I get it. Viruses don't really depend on any one time of the year, but yeah, it's obnoxious. People should not be getting sick in the summer. I wonder if we can use the Zora outfit to scale this. The answer is no. We can do this, though. Was it a cold? Well, you know, all the symptoms kind of point to it being a cold. It's definitely something that's viral, because I was going to be fine without having a run-in with it, but then I got it from Kyo. I'm pretty sure it was DLC who had it originally. It wasn't... He never had a fever with it, but it made him feel pretty cruddy. So, you know, he was still in daycare. They never sent him home or anything, but... he had just been acting a little off for a little while. And, yeah, just with what all the symptoms have been, it feels an awful lot like a cold. But, of course, anytime anything goes around, it always hits Kyo so much harder than it hits me. So. What is that sound? Bad enough in the... yeah. In the winter. But they should stay in the winter. They shouldn't have any business at all coming to summer to ruin our fun in the summer. Yeah, I'm like to that wonderful part at the end where it's just like, it just makes your sinuses keep going. And even though you were like mostly over it, it just won't stop. Your system just overloads trying to finish it. And yeah, that's the state I'm at right now, and it's just kind of it's like, aside from everything going on here, I actually feel fine. All of my muscle cramping and everything has gone away, so I don't really have any of that going on anymore. What are you carrying? Ah, yes, thanks for providing that link to the Discord server, Scorns. I always love how the weapons get bigger when large enemies wield them, and then they shrink back down when they are dropped. Silver scale spear. Did I read a story to DLC? Oh, tonight? No, I did not. The reason it took me so long to get him down was because Kyo needed some additional help getting him in his pajamas. He was not being cooperative for her until I came upstairs. Being a little stinker. Jeez. So what was it about your week that made it feel very long for you, Rar? What troubles were you going through this last week? And hopefully everything got worked out. I kind of want to detour and see if I can find the Hylian shield before we go defeat the end boss. But I'm trying to remember where exactly it is. Could be down this way. Rusty Claymore. Not looking for rusty claymores. Are you winning, son? We are absolutely winning. You are envious of how much winning we are doing right now. Boss is the friends we made along the way. Found us another Royal Claymore. Never gonna complain about that. Can't carry any more weapons. My left foot, I can't. We don't need this either. Ditch that. Grab that, and Royal Guard's Shield. Yeah, we want that too. Actually, probably need to take some pictures of stuff. It's better than this one. Wow, we have a lot of royal great swords. It was like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them? I love it. For the record, this is like one of my favorite swords to use in this game, so I'm all for having tons of them. Getting all the extra stuff here at the very end. It's a ton of rusty stuff we didn't put in the compendium as well. I honestly have no idea if this is the right way to go to get to the... It's like we need to get to the dungeons, if I'm remembering correctly. You're gonna shoot bombs at me. That's not very friendly. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like the stuff in here is particularly hard to kill. The library. Oh, seriously? Rude. So now the question is, how does that connect to there? Or does it? Maybe pull over to ask directions? Should we ask the Lysolphos, maybe? It's a shame Moon isn't here. I know Moon would know right off the top of her head. It's like one of the first things that she does when she plays this game is goes and collects. They seem polite. Unfortunately, I don't think that they understood my my inquiry. I think my point was lost on them. Okay, so... there are some hidden doorways. Interesting. Ooh. A nice little treasure trove here. Finding some money. Good little stash of gemstones. Money, money, money. I love that there's no shortage of Disney quotation in this channel. The King's Study. Ooh. I don't know that I ever found this before. The Writings of Rome Bosphorus Hyrule. Today as the sun rose and a new day was born, my daughter too joined this sweet world. In keeping with the traditions of the royal family, I've decided to name her Zelda. I am not a man accustomed to frivolous musings, but now seems as good a time as any to begin my royal memorandum. Reports keep arriving regarding the excavation of relics. The fortune teller's predictions seem to be coming true. Calamity Ganon was not a figure of fable, or even of legend. He actually existed in our great land of Hyrule. We must investigate all the relics, learn as much as we can, but understanding the divine beasts alone will take time. Zelda's eyes lit up like a wildfire when I told her about the relics. I must admit she has a knack for research. My queen has left this world. Her death was so sudden and unexpected. I awaken most nights unsure if she is really gone. Zelda never cried, never faltered. Not even during the royal funeral, or later when she and I were alone with our grief. I must assume her strength is a result of us repeatedly informing her of her duty to be a valiant and steady princess. For a child of merely 6 years of age, her conduct was truly that of a born leader. Her strength gives me hope. Zelda was the OG Aegon? I don't know who that is, I'm afraid. Unless you're... No, I'm afraid I don't know the name. From now on, I must raise her all alone. Now only I remain to prepare her for her difficult future as Princess of Hyrule. Zelda finally reported back after her visit to the fountain. It seems her sacred sealing power has still yet to awaken. It has been a year and 3 months since her mother passed away. Perhaps she is held back by heartache too deep to heal. If the Ganon prophecy wasn't looming over our heads, I would tell her to take her time, to wait until she is ready. But our situation is dire, and leaves no room for weakness, even on behalf of my beloved daughter. My heart breaks for Zelda, but I must act as a king, not a father. I must order her to train relentlessly at the fountain. Game of Thrones, 9 times out of 10 they named their sons Aegon. Like how the Hyrulean bloodlines uses Zelda. Gotcha. Well then, yes. That's probably some information that King would have known, but unfortunately I am not acquainted with Game of Thrones. I was told Zelda went off to research ancient technology, so I had no choice but to confront her about it. She claims she was simply using her day off from training to indulge in a bit of research, but I still scolded her. She won't get it through her head, forcing me to tell her the same thing I have been repeating ad nauseum. The reason her sacred powers still won't awaken is because she's spending all her efforts playing at being a scholar. In truth, I understand Zelda's feelings, painfully so. She lost her mother, her teacher, before she could learn from her. 10 pointless years of self-training without so much as a book or note to help her find her way. Those in the castle talk behind her back, and I, her only family, scold her for her shortcomings. No wonder she wishes to hide away in her beloved relic research. I'd love nothing more than to console her. But I must stay strong. She must fulfill her duty, just as we all must, even if she comes to despise me. I have been told my Zelda went to the Spring of Wisdom. This will likely be her last chance. If she is unable to awaken her power at Lanayru, all hope is lost. If she comes back without success, then I shall speak kindly with her. Scolding is pointless now. I forced 10 years of training on her, and after all that, it seems her power will stubbornly awake some other way. Perhaps I should encourage her to keep researching her beloved relics. They may just lead her to answers I can't provide. For now, I sit anxiously, more a father than a king in this moment. I sit and await my daughter's return. Duty. We're all such children here. We don't need this. Get rid of that. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, we found the docks. This is not what I was looking for, though. Oh, lots of arrows here, though. I won't complain about having a lot of arrows. Hmm. You know, I think I am going to just take a second and try to find out where exactly that shield's at, because we could be wandering around this castle all freaking night. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just finish this. Hyrule Shield. Almost past your bedtime. Past my current bedtime, the one I am giving myself. You know what, guys? The obnoxious thing is it looks like we were actually near it before. Yeah, you guys remember when we were fighting the small peblites, the icy ones that King said I could just pick up and throw? Yeah, that's where we needed to be. Well, shoot. We're so close. You're grounded, no video games. And that was actually a funny story for me, because a long time ago, in a different time, I was not aware of what time it was, and I had gotten up in the middle of the night to work on playing some Majora's Mask. And my father woke up to get ready for work, and I had been playing. And it was like I had no idea that it was literally like the middle of the night. I thought that it was like close to morning. My internal clock had yet to properly develop. And yeah, I was pretty busted for playing video games in the middle of the night instead of sleeping. I didn't get grounded for much, but that was one thing that got me grounded. Usually it was grades. If I was going to get grounded for something, it was usually my grades were not good. Well, those are all F's and A's. You're so smart, okay? And play video games past 5 a.m. every day from now on. I mean, now I'm pretty much at the mercy of staying in a regular routine for my work shift. That was completely by accident. I did not mean to accidentally singe all of that. I think we're here, actually. Usually keep it 4 to 5 hours max for games. Sometimes I'll do the unthinkable and keep going until my brain doesn't want to cooperate. That has happened a few times. It's not terribly often that that it will happen, but it does happen on occasion. Ooh, yes. Royal Guard's Claymore. We want to carry that too. The album is full. I guess we better clear it out again. Toss that. I'm not entirely sure that we've had a picture of the double axe either. Oh, we have. Okay, cool. You really throwing stuff at me? You jerk. Not what I was going for.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Oh, goody. Not entirely sure how to get into some of these extra places. Unless... Ah, like this. They were moved out. If all cows are asleep, it's the only true way to know if it's past your bedtime. This guy was just aching to get at me. Where are you going, punk? Woo! That's chilly.
It is my pleasure.
Let's not do that again. Hydrate and a loosen up. Thank you so much for that. I'll get on that here in just one sec. Dad would say, go big or home. Yeah, go big or go home. Might be experiencing some slight brain malfunction tonight. Whew. Is this really not where we're supposed to be to get the shield? Huh. I would have assumed that this is where we were supposed to be. I mean, it looks right. Oh. Sorry, guys, one sec. Yeah, getting late texts from my buddy regarding more music project ideas. Said he was tinkering around with something and will send me additional project information tomorrow. Some more music project. Hype. Music, you say? Go on. I don't have any details yet. That's all he said. He just said that he was tinkering around with something and that he would let me know about it tomorrow. So that is all I know at the moment. Okay, so according to that guide, it said to come up this way. It was supposed to be a bombable wall. So we're going at this backwards from what the guide was saying. Lorna Shore and Distant are in Europe soon. And I'm all... yeah, can you, like, bring that to America? Thanks. As a matter of fact, Scorns, Lorna Shore is playing in Reaper's hometown. Well, technically that would be today. It is morning in Finland, so... yeah, they're in Reaper's hometown right now. He's actually pretty hyped. Reaper, take us. Seriously, though. I don't know if I really want to have to fight the Scully Hinox in there. I will if I have to, but I'd rather not. Was there a room that we weren't able to get into? Huh. That's cheeky. Clearly I picked the wrong element to bring to this fight. Maybe we're finding the Hylian shield. Oh boy. Really? Ah, jeez. Excuse me? There we go. Better send photos or else Azrael gonna fire all mortal shells. And then I said mortal shells. I'm just quoting Mental Cruelty song. Nothing wrong with a little mental cruelty. Okay, what was this? Oh! So that's how you do that. Your inventory is full. Lovely. I don't remember having to kill the Stalnox for it, though. Wasn't it previously just in one of the cells? I could have sworn it was just in one of the cells before. And I guess we better drop this, take a picture of it. There we go. Now we're properly fit and equipped for finishing the game. Test of the Royal Guard. Strike down the giant foe to become recognized as a Knight of the Kingdom. Done and done. Just distract him long enough to get a few good slashes in. Yeah, I almost have no doubt that Raper will make sure he sends in those submissions for the time watching Lorna Shore live.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Thank you, Fish Waifu. Trying to decide if a manual climb is worth it or if we can just Rivali's Gale our way all the way to the top. Temptation is strong. Thankfully, it seems like we've actually managed to clear out most of this place already. Want to try those chips he posted? The temptation is within. Just be careful. I'm told that those could be really hot. It would be a real shame if for some reason you went supernova on us. Oh, damn it. Oh, wow.
Urbosa's Fury is ready.
Woo! Dangerous scorns. I live and breathe spicy foods. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous. Nope. Damn. Guardians are everywhere. I don't know if we're there yet, are we? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we have to get to the very, very top. Yeah, we're in the Sanctum now. Ooh. I think we're there, actually. Oh, yeah, we're here.
Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold.
Has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge.
Didn't want to interrupt this part, but very difficult to switch over quickly.
Final opportunity. We will not fail.
Welcome, Blaze. Yeah, you're right. You're right there. Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Now, open up wide, Ganon!
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
Because we only want to do like half of this fight, right? Oh yeah, please don't redeem amiibo right here. That would kind of suck. That music, though. Yeah, it was pretty awesome, isn't it? Alright, guys, this one's for all the marbles. Glamity Gan. Woo! Okay, I'm a little surprised with myself for being able to get that. Because I was not entirely expecting the shot to come through when it did. Woo! Okay. That was very unsmart of me. I suppose at the very least we could, you know, break out the good stuff. Except I'm not going to use the Hylian shield. It's almost really a shame to try and use that. Question is he worth my my Savage Lionel bows? I don't think he is. I don't think he's worth my Savage Lionel bows. Oof. There we go. Get some solid flurry rushes, though. Well, those follow me, don't they? Good. Yaus Almighty. Oh, surely there was a little more to this. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Take a nuke. I don't think we can actually do anything to him, can we? Oh, we can. Cool. I was very much expecting for that to not work. Come on. Give me something I can work with here. Okay, think you can use them? Yeah. Calamity Ganon, Glamorous Calamity Ganon. Poor timing on all of those. What even is that? Oh, cool. There we go. Nice. Fighting for all the cookies. Not Zelda, but cookies.
Ganon. Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before. I entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil.
That is unfortunately not as powerful as some of the others we have.
Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
The Bow of Light, Zelda? Come on now. Seriously. Seriously. And Sarge the Twilight Bow. I never got the Zelda amiibo, so yeah, unfortunately, I've never had that bow. But from what I've seen, it looks like it would be phenomenal. Okay. Okay, why can't I control the horse?
Covering Ganon's body is called a malice. None of your attacks will get through as he now is. I will hold the malice back as much as I can, but my power is waning. Attack any glowing points that you see. May you be victorious.
Any glowing points that we see, huh?
Aim for a glowing area.
Oh, there they are. Oh. Let's just go ahead and add him to the compendium.
I'm sorry. I can't hold it.
We're supposed to do something more than just shooting at those points? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I've done this.
Prepare yourself, Link.
Just shoot the pig.
I'm holding back the malice.
Is that all there was to this, really?
Hurry, please.
I'm gonna be the only person in existence who's ever been hit by this thing.
I will hold back the malice again. Hurry, Link.
Her husband's streaming now? Sounds good.
Weakening.
Are you gonna head out then, True Bunnycorns? If so, have a great evening. Don't stop, you dope. Well, we're dead.
Go. Can't hold it much longer. Ready, Link.
The obnoxious thing is that, like, it seems like you fire it in a solid, solid spot, but it just doesn't register for some dumb reason. Just that she was legendary.
Hit the glowing area.
No, not time for that yet. Oh, it's on the underside. I see. Where's on the back? Belly.
So close.
His true eye isn't open yet. So soon then.
Look up there.
Ah, there we go.
It's the very core of Ganon's being. Do what you must, Link. Do it, Link.
There it is. No, it ain't. Yeah, this ain't over. It ain't ever over. I'll give you guys the final cutscenes here without my commentary. Core of Ganon is his muscles. All those rippling abs.
been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
Alright, guys. That concludes the playthrough for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. While there is DLC content to it, I'm kind of at a point with this one where, now with how many sessions we're in on this one, what was this, 17, 18? A lot of parts for this game, that's for sure. But, you know, I figure with how much we got done, some 73 shrines, it was probably time to wrap this one up and call it good. Breath of the Wild is not my favorite of the Zelda franchise, but it is definitely a very immersive world. Provides a lot of opportunity for exploration, some storytelling through environmental items. Environmental storytelling is what it is. So, for lack of better phrasing. But yes, this hero's journey would not be over. In fact, really just kind of a busting open a much larger problem down the road. The hero of legend saved Hyrule, Labrynna, and Holodrum. And the Windfish. Yep. So, yeah, while Breath of the Wild is not my favorite, I still definitely enjoyed myself playing this. I do have to say it was a lot to try and multitask streaming this game while also playing Tears of the Kingdom on my own time. That was just kind of the timing on everything that we wrapped up, or as we were wrapping up through Breath of the Wild. But that also means that we have not yet concluded the series playthrough. But as I've previously stated, Tuesday streams are going to take over doing the Age of Calamity, as I have not played it, and looking for just a small break away from doing more of this for the time being, because I'm not quite ready to restart Tears of the Kingdom. Age of Calamity, yeah, I've never played it. So I've played the other Hyrule Warriors games, or other game, I should say. But this one, Age of Calamity, I have not. So I'm looking forward to giving that the experience, and yeah, should be pretty good. In the meantime, I have not yet announced what is going to be coming up. Some of you guys have been kind of waiting for some word there. But yeah, it was your guys' decision to make the session here a dedicated focus on Breath of the Wild. So yeah, we just finished up. As we finish that up, Friday is going to return to Variety. And fish husband. Yeah, so next Friday should be the start of the Sarge pick. And I think some of you guys are really going to like that. It's all about the fish waifu for me, but you guys have already known that. I've only said that like a million times in this playthrough. Ruto? Weird. No, Mifa. Yeah, next Friday I'm hoping I'll be in a better physical state and mental state. Trying to recover from this cold has been a little rough, but Ruto was the original fishwife. You are entirely correct, Blaze. Honestly, never really had much of an issue with Ruto, but definitely not as much charm to her as Mifa, that's for sure. After 71 playthroughs, you did it! You mean Maiku from Majora's Mask? Maiku and Lulu from Majora's Mask. But yeah, Age of Calamity I'm expecting will be a solid break away from doing these open world Zelda titles, at least for a minute, while I just try to get a cleanse on my palate before we delve into the Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. But we're getting super close to ending the series playthrough. It's going to be phenomenal. You're going to be doing a first-person stream soon. Is that right? What are you planning on doing? Oh, was that his name? Maiku? It's like M-I-K-A-U or something like that. Maikau? Something like that. People voted for old school retro shooter. Well, Squirns, I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. Doom. Doom would be a good pick. Doom is actually one of the nominations. Awesome. My next variety stream will in fact be Resident Evil 2 Remake on PS4. Yep. I knew that would have Scorns pretty well gripped. I've never played the remake, but I need to get through some of my Resident Evil titles. Unfortunately, with the 3-year-old in the house, that is kind of difficult to do, unless I do it as part of my Friday night streams. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it was coming. I don't know how long of an effort it's going to be for me to get through Resident Evil 2 Remake. Typically speaking, the Resident Evil games don't really get under my skin too badly. I can't foresee it being a super scary experience for myself. I could be wrong. But from what I've played of Resident Evil to this point, I've never really had too much of an issue. I don't really do a lot of horror games, but usually I feel pretty comfortable if I know I have a defense. So, not too bad. You're the RE guru. I believe that. X's gonna give it to you, Sarge. Scorn's gonna give it to me. Lewd. Not like that. I meant give me the news here about what I need to do for some of this, right? RE4 remake 10 times already. Damn. It just came out too. Looks like we have one last scene.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.